The glory of the Transfiguration, Matthew 17:5. Suddenly a bright cloud overshadowed them, and from the cloud a voice said, "This is my Son, the Beloved, with whom I am well pleased. Listen to him." Matthew 17:5. Jesus was trying to teach his apostles about his coming suffering, death, and resurrection. But they could not understand. Little bit they understood about the suffering and death, but the resurrection they understood nothing. And that's why Jesus goes to the Mount Tabor, little high, little long distance, and they walk, especially Peter, John, James, and Jesus. So 4 of them go, and then Jesus transfigures in front of them. And once he transfigures, they see Moses and Elijah talking with Jesus about his future, about his suffering, death, and resurrection. And Peter gets lost. In ecstasy, he tells, "It is better to stay here, Rabbi, and I will make 1 tent for you, 1 tent for Moses, and 1 tent for Elijah." As he was talking, and suddenly the 3 disciples hear the voice from the Father, "This is my Son, the Beloved, with whom I am well pleased. Listen to him." And as Jesus comes down, the apostles see nobody except Jesus. And Jesus reminds them, "Don't tell anybody till this occurs." So in that way, they keep up that promise, Peter, James, and John, till his resurrection. After that only, they reveal this incident to others. So the glory of Transfiguration is basically giving them hope in spite of suffering and pain. But then God talks to us. We can see the Trinity again here. God the Father is there. His voice is heard. And we have the cloud. That is the Holy Spirit. Cloud coming and overshadowing them. And Jesus is there. Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. So all physically, Father is physically heard. Holy Spirit also is physically seen, the cloud. And Jesus also is seen, his dress becoming dazzling. We hear from God. We see God. So we experience God. But are we realizing what we are experiencing? That is where we have to carry that experience ahead with hope.